The 4 Ps of marketing, product, price, place, and promotion, form the foundation of the traditional marketing mix. Together, they represent the key levers that marketers can adjust to design strategies that meet customer needs and stand out in competitive markets. 1. Product. What you sell. A product is the good, service, or idea that a company offers to satisfy customer needs or wants. It's not just the physical item, but also the features, design, quality, packaging, and branding that influence how customers perceive it. Services, too, are products in the marketing sense. Think of an airline ticket, a haircut, or a streaming subscription. Marketers must ensure the product delivers real value and differentiates itself from competitors. For example, Apple doesn't just sell smartphones. It sells sleek design, cutting-edge features, and a sense of innovation and status. 2. Price. What it costs. Price represents the amount customers must give up, usually money, in exchange for the product. Pricing is more than just setting a number. It reflects perceived value, competitive positioning, and business objectives. A luxury brand like Rolex charges premium prices to reinforce exclusivity and quality, while Walmart relies on low prices to attract budget-conscious shoppers. Marketers must balance affordability with profitability, considering discounts, financing options, and psychological pricing strategies, like $9.99 instead of $10. 3. Place. Where and how it's sold. Place refers to the distribution channels and locations where customers can access the product. This includes physical stores, online platforms, wholesalers, and direct sales. Convenience is critical. If customers cannot easily find or purchase the product, even the best product and price may fail. Amazon has mastered this element by making virtually any product available with just a few clicks, delivered directly to customers' doors. Effective place decisions make the buying process seamless. 4. Promotion. How you communicate. Its value. Promotion encompasses all the ways a company communicates with its target audience to build awareness, generate interest, and persuade purchase. This includes advertising, public relations, sales promotions, social media, influencer partnerships, and personal selling. For example, Coca-Cola uses emotional advertising campaigns centered on happiness and togetherness, while many small businesses rely on targeted digital ads and word of mouth. The power of the 4 Ps lies in their integration. A brilliant product with poor promotion may go unnoticed, while low prices without clear distribution channels may frustrate customers. The right combination ensures the product reaches the intended audience at the right place, for the right price, with the right message. In short, the 4 Ps provide marketers with a toolkit for delivering value effectively. By carefully balancing these elements, businesses can attract, satisfy, and retain customers in ways that align with both consumer needs and company goals. The marketing concept represents a fundamental shift in how businesses think about success. Traditionally, many companies followed a make and sell approach. They focused on producing goods as efficiently as possible and then used aggressive selling techniques to push those products onto customers. This older mindset assumed that if something was available and well promoted, people would buy it. The marketing concept flips that logic on its head. Instead of starting with the product, it starts with the customer. Companies first work to understand customer needs, preferences, and behaviors through research, surveys, data analysis, and observation. Once those insights are clear, they design and produce offerings specifically tailored to meet those needs. The goal isn't just to sell what the company makes, but to make what will sell because it delivers real value. At the core of the marketing concept is the idea of delivering superior value compared to the competition. It's not enough to meet customer needs. Companies must do so better, faster, or more meaningfully than rivals. This could mean higher quality, lower prices, more convenience, stronger customer service, or a unique brand experience. For example, Amazon embodies the marketing concept by constantly asking, what does the customer need? Its innovations in fast shipping, personalized recommendations, and easy returns all come from anticipating customer expectations. Similarly, Tesla didn't just sell cars. It identified customers who wanted sustainable, high-performance vehicles and delivered solutions that challenged the traditional auto industry. The marketing concept also emphasizes long-term relationships over short-term gains. By focusing on consistently satisfying customers, companies create loyalty, repeat business, and word-of-mouth advocacy. This is far more sustainable than constantly trying to find new buyers for products that don't truly fit market needs. In short, the marketing concept is a customer-centered philosophy. Success comes not from pushing what you make, but from making what customers truly want and delivering it in a way that outshines the competition. This is known as the production concept, one of the earliest approaches to business and marketing. It emphasizes efficiency, producing goods at the lowest possible cost and making them widely available. The belief is that customers primarily want products that are affordable and accessible. So if companies focus on improving production, reducing costs, and expanding distribution, they will succeed. The classic example is Henry Ford's Model T in the early 1900s. Ford revolutionized manufacturing by introducing the assembly line, dramatically lowering the cost of car production. This efficiency made automobiles affordable for the average American, transforming them from a luxury item into a mass-market necessity. Ford famously said customers could have a Model T in any color, as long as it's black, reflecting the company's focus on efficiency and standardization rather than customization or choice. The production concept works best in situations where demand outstrips supply or where affordability is the top priority. For instance, in developing markets where basic goods are scarce, customers may value low prices and availability over features, style, or brand image. Products like low-cost smartphones, budget airlines, or generic medicines often compete largely on efficiency and affordability. However, relying solely on this approach carries risks. By focusing narrowly on cost and efficiency, companies may ignore evolving customer preferences. Once consumers' basic need for affordability is satisfied, they often begin to care about other factors such as design, features, quality, or service. This is exactly what happened to Ford. While the company focused on keeping costs low, competitors like General Motors gained market share by offering cars in different colors, styles, and models that better matched customer desires. In short, the production concept highlights the importance of efficiency and scale in making products accessible, but it can become outdated if companies fail to adapt to what customers actually want. The product concept is a classic marketing philosophy built on the belief that customers will favor products that offer the highest quality, best performance, or most innovative features. Companies that follow this concept devote much of their energy to research and development, continually upgrading their offerings with new designs, added features, or technical improvements. The assumption is that a better product will naturally attract more customers. This approach can lead to incredible innovation. For example, many tech companies, like Dyson with its vacuum cleaners or Apple with its devices, invest heavily in design and performance improvements to stand apart from competitors. Customers often reward such efforts when the improvements align with their needs. However, the danger of the product concept is falling into what marketing scholar Theodore Levitt called marketing myopia. This happens when a company becomes so focused on its product's technical excellence that it loses sight of the customer's actual needs and desires. In other words, the company assumes that customers will always prefer better products, even if those improvements don't address what customers truly value. A famous example of this is the railroad industry in the early 20th century. Railroads focused on improving trains and tracks, believing they were in the railroad business. In reality, customers needed transportation. As cars, trucks, and airplanes became more popular, railroads lost ground because they defined their business too narrowly around the product itself, instead of the customer's broader need for mobility. Another modern example is the smartphone industry, where some manufacturers focus on adding features, like higher megapixel cameras or foldable screens, without considering whether customers find those additions meaningful. Meanwhile, companies that better understand customer needs, like Apple focusing on simplicity and user experience, often achieve greater loyalty and sales. In short, while the product concept can drive innovation and quality improvements, it carries the risk of overemphasizing the product and underemphasizing the customer. True marketing success comes from balancing product excellence with a deep understanding of what customers value most. The selling concept is built on the idea that customers are unlikely to purchase enough of a company's products unless they are persuaded through aggressive selling and promotional efforts. In this view, the primary task of marketing is not to identify customer needs first, but to push existing products onto customers to generate sales. This approach is often associated with goods and services that people do not actively seek out or think about buying, known as unsought products. Examples include life insurance, funeral services, or certain types of financial products. Because customers rarely wake up wanting these items, companies rely heavily on sales representatives, advertising, telemarketing, or promotional campaigns to convince people to buy. The selling concept can be effective in the short term, especially for companies that need to move inventory quickly or in highly competitive markets where many firms are chasing the same customers. For example, when a new credit card company launches, it might rely on heavy advertising and direct selling to capture attention and sign up new customers. However, the major risk of the selling concept is its short-term orientation. By focusing primarily on closing sales, companies may neglect the importance of customer satisfaction and long-term loyalty. A customer who feels pressured or misled may make a one-time purchase, but is unlikely to return. Worse, they may share negative experiences with others, damaging the company's reputation. For instance, some door-to-door sales models or aggressive telemarketing campaigns can generate immediate sales, but often create frustration and distrust among consumers. Over time, this erodes brand credibility. In contrast, companies that build relationships and trust are more likely to secure repeat business and positive word-of-mouth referrals. The societal marketing concept is an evolution of the marketing philosophy that goes beyond simply satisfying customers and generating profits. It emphasizes a triple balance. 1, company profits, ensuring the business is financially sustainable. 2, customer satisfaction, meeting or exceeding the needs and expectations of buyers. 3, society's long-term well-being, protecting and improving the broader community and environment. This concept recognizes that businesses operate within a larger social system and therefore have responsibilities that extend beyond the marketplace. Instead of asking only, will customers buy it or will it make money, companies guided by this concept also ask, is this good for society in the long run? For example, a company might adopt eco-friendly packaging or use sustainable sourcing practices, even if these increase production costs. While such choices might reduce short-term profits, they create long-term benefits by aligning with customer values, protecting the environment, and strengthening the brand's reputation. Customer Relationship Management, CRM, is both a business strategy and a set of technological tools designed to help organizations manage their interactions with customers across the entire relationship lifecycle. Instead of focusing only on single transactions, CRM emphasizes building long-term, value-driven relationships that increase loyalty, trust, and repeat business. At its core, CRM involves collecting and analyzing customer data, such as purchase history, communication preferences, browsing behavior, and feedback, and using that information to tailor marketing, sales, and service efforts. By understanding customers on a deeper level, companies can deliver experiences that feel more personal and relevant. Some key benefits and functions of CRM include personalization. By storing customer preferences and history, CRM systems allow businesses to send tailored offers or recommendations. For example, Amazon suggests products based on past purchases, and Spotify creates personalized playlists. Improved service. With a CRM, customer service agents can quickly access a customer's history, enabling faster, more informed support. This reduces frustration and increases satisfaction. Sales management. CRM tools help sales teams track leads, monitor progress through the sales funnel, and identify opportunities for upselling or cross-selling. Customer retention. Through features like loyalty programs, follow-up reminders, and targeted engagement campaigns, CRM helps businesses keep existing customers engaged, often at a lower cost than acquiring new ones. Data-driven decisions. Companies can analyze trends, forecast demand, and adjust strategies by examining patterns within CRM data. Modern CRM systems, such as Salesforce, HubSpot, or Zoho, go beyond simple contact management. They integrate with email, social media, e-commerce, and customer support platforms, creating a 360-degree view of the customer. This holistic perspective enables companies to anticipate needs and